2K26 was not at all anything you guys had thought it was going to be. And I say you guys because I 100% knew. I even told my homeboy, this is how this game is going to go this year. First and foremost, let me start off by saying this. I do appreciate you guys. My last YouTube video was going crazy. I'm getting more subscribers on YouTube. I'm not active on my TikTok nor my Instagram, but you guys are still like going out of your way to follow me. One thing I don't like about artists is when they stop making music and they don't have a reason as to why they stop making music. They just say like, yeah, I'm done making music, or yeah, I'm retiring, I'm not doing it no more. And to me, I just feel like you should want to give back to your fans, especially if you could make a living off of like your music. If you can make a living off of your music, I feel like you should give back to your fans. Your fans put you in this position, and for you to just say that, oh, I'm done making music, I just feel like the fans deserve to hear you. They wait around for you to drop something. Like, they're just they follow you on all of your social media. They're just your biggest fans. So I just feel like you should want to give back to your fans. I 100% understand if you have a reason as to why you don't want to drop your music. But if you don't have a reason and you just tap out, how dare you go live the life that the fans gave you, and you just don't give your fans what they deserve. I just feel like that's messed up to me. I'm not trying to big up myself. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm some type of famous celebrity. I have not made a living off of making content. I say all of that to say that I feel like it's the same thing with me making content. I feel like people are following me because they like my content, and maybe they're expecting for me to put out more content because they like my content. But all in all, I see you guys. Every new subscriber, every new follower on Instagram and TikTok, I do appreciate it, and I see you guys. It is just really hard for me to make content right now. It's really hard. I'm really busy. Like, life is happening for me right now, but it's not so much that. It's really just, this game is trash. Like, I have enough time to play the game, but the game is just so trash that I really haven't. I just haven't been playing the game. I haven't, because I'm not having a good time on the game. If ever I get on the game, I'm on the game for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm not really like, I'm not trying to play for real. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I really got into making content just because I like to edit videos. I never got into it because like I was looking for a future out of it. I love to edit videos. I haven't really been getting clips like that for real because the game just isn't fun. I will tell you guys that from this video forward, I will try to put out, some content, but it's just like, bro, you can't win for losing on this game. But yeah, though, that's my 4-minute intro. Now let's get into as to why I haven't been playing the game, why the game sucks, why I feel like 25 is better. At this point, just give me 25 back. Like, just do away with 26 and give me 25 back. First off, let's backtrack to when people were saying that this was the best 2K and this 2K was so great and this 2K was bringing back prime times of 2K and this is gonna be a classic 2K. You lied to yourself. All right. I feel like the game definitely had potential, but 25 had crazy potential too. One of the main reasons that people fell in love with this game when it first came out was because of the pure green window. And I'll give you that one. It felt really good to hop on this game and not have to fight against random greens. It felt really good to if I shot it and I timed it right, I hit it. It felt really good to not have RNG fight against shooting. The other reason people fell in love with this game when it dropped is because of the way you could dribble and the way you could move offensively. I will not give you that one. I cannot give you that one because it's like people are simply gonna go on YouTube anyway. No matter what their height is, people are gonna go on YouTube and copy and paste the same dribble moves to where everybody's using the same exact dribble move, the same escape move, the same combo move. So why does it really matter if 2K can allow you guys to dribble again? just for you guys to go on YouTube and copy and paste the same dribble moves. Like it doesn't make sense. Oh, I love the way we can move and dribble on 2K this year. When you're going to go to YouTube, you're gonna find out the meta moves and you're gonna just copy and paste them down to your player. That's not a valid reason as to why you would like this game. If they made 26 like 25 and didn't really touch the dribbling, but made no RNG shooting, you guys would love this game. Like the dribbling, it isn't a valid point. It isn't. I feel like 2K25 was only slow in movement because we're playing 2K26. Because even when I go back and I watch my videos from 25, the game was crazy slow. But none of you guys would have complained about that if the shooting in 26 was a pure green window. If the dribbling was like 25 and it was a pure green window in 26, nobody would have said anything. The game would have still been really good. And the last reason as to why people fell in love with this game when this game dropped was because you could literally fade from hell. I'm gonna be so real with you. If you was one of them people who liked the game mostly because you could fade from Wakanda, not only did you not play basketball growing up, but you don't even watch basketball today because that's not real. None of what was going on in season 1 was real basketball. 7-footer shooting over 5 people is not real basketball. 6'2" and 6'1" guards fading from the free throw line at the other side of the court is not real, bro. You would have thought we were playing NBA Jam with all the BS that was going on in season 1. So with no RNG and shooting and a pure green window in 2K26 being the only valid reasons as to why 2K26 is such a good game, how can 2K26 be better than 2K25? Because the only bad thing that you can really say about 2K25 is the RNG shooting. When you talk about the worst 2Ks of all time, you're going to say 2K25. And then you're going to say because of RNG shooting. Outside of that, 2K25 was not a bad game. I understand that you're going to find other problems in 2K25 outside of RNG that you're going to look at and say, oh yeah, well this was another reason why 2K25 was trash. But the biggest reason as to why 2K25 was trash was because of the RNG shooting. If you take away all the cheating that's going on this year, the game is still crazy flawed. Like it's still hard to play this game even if you don't have Zenners running around. The RNG and rebounds are cooked. RNG and steals are horrible. You cannot defend. The finishing is absolutely trash. Every play is a pick and roll fade to the mid-range. Has passing the ball ever been this horrible? The list goes on and on and on about this game being bad even if the cheaters weren't in the game. And since I already said the word, let's go ahead and get into the topic of cheating on this game this year. I'm gonna be so real with y'all, right? I believe that when it comes to cheaters, I think as a whole, and I'm not even gonna exclude myself, I think we all just don't care enough. I think that we all could bring about change with this cheating situation if we all 100% cared, but I don't think any of us care enough to even do something about it. I think like a lot of people like to complain and cry about it, but just don't do nothing about it. Yes, we all are still giving the game our time of day, but the least we can do is just stop spending money on the game. You already got the script users that's going to spend like all of their money to have the script and then also to just make these new builds. So 2K is going to profit off of them. What about the other percentage of people who aren't using a script? Why can't we just stop making builds, stop spending money to make these builds, stop spending money on the game, period? So that way, you know, maybe that could bring about some change and 2K could finally get the message that we not going for it no more. I said this to my homeboy. It might have been the day the game came out or the day before, or maybe a few days before. And I probably got it somewhere on my Instagram, on my TikTok or something. I told my homeboy, I said, this is going to be one of the most cheesiest 2Ks. And then I also told him, there are going to be more script users this year than ever before on 2K. There's really two sides of it. And I don't understand why people be like, oh, this the easiest shooting 2K. This the easiest 2K. I don't get why people cheat. That's clearly the reason why people cheat. The two sides of it is the fact that it is the easiest 2K. So it's like, okay, I might as well cheat. Like, the game is easy. I think people were more intrigued to cheat on this one because the game was so easy. And then there's also the fact where you got some people who don't want to lose. And considering that this is the easiest 2K, you're going to go up against somebody. If you don't have a script, you're going to go up against somebody that's just as good as you. Then it comes down to who's better. Who's better at playing this game. And a lot of people just don't want to let that stand a chance. A lot of people don't want somebody to be better than them at something. A lot of people don't like to lose. So, I mean, they'll just take the easy way out and they'll just go get us in. But at the end of the day, you really have to blame 2K for it, because you got cheaters nowadays in like every game. But you got certain games that's going to do something about it. And then you got 2K that not only doesn't do anything about it, but doesn't say anything. Like Mike Wang and Ronnie, they won't say anything. They'll just, the game will get into a certain month and they're focused on the next 2K. They're not focused on the 2K that just dropped, a few months ago. They're focused on the next one. I really don't remember it being this many script users on 2K23. I don't remember there being script users on 24. And I might have played a few script users on 25. I played Stage a lot on 25, but I don't remember running into a script user on 25. I just knew that with this game already talking about pure green windows, I just knew that it was gonna be a lot of script users this year. I knew it. I could feel it. But then also the lie that Mike Wang told to say that defense is better was gonna be better this year. I just felt like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be zenning and Titan this year. So I mean, it's like I said, like you have to hold 2K accountable, but you also gotta hold yourself accountable, because you and I both know it's more that we can do to get change towards this game and to get them to focus on getting script users off of the game. What I really want is for somebody to somehow make a VC script. I don't know. Like, y'all are doing some amazing things with these scripts on these Zens and Titans. So somebody should make a VC script where, I don't know, like you hit a shot, you get 100K VC. You feel what I'm saying? Let's somebody do that, and let's then see how 2K reacts to that. Because I promise, and I've said this on many videos, bro, if you do a VC glitch, you are going to get banned. More than likely permanently banned on the very first try of your VC glitch. If you quit a match, you close app, you get back in a game, you're gonna be banned 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, permanently banned. It's just backwards. It's backwards. The whole 2K organization right now is backwards. You got games like this where you got cheaters going up against cheaters, and cheaters are telling on cheaters because cheaters are cheating. The game is just goofy right now. The game is full of goofballs right now. Then it's like, who's not cheating? Like, your streamer's favorite streamers out here cheating, and 2K just doesn't care. Mike Wang nor Ronnie cares about who's cheating at this point. Like, it's up for anybody. But honestly, to me, the worst part of the game isn't even about the cheating. Like, you can just not care about the cheating part of the game. It's the defense. As you can see right there, I'm supposed to get that steal. I'm in that lane. No, I'm not. I don't get the steal because I'm not in that lane. It just, the defense doesn't make sense this year at all. I've preached this before I had even seen this reply. The worst thing 2K did was move on from patch 2.0. They started listening to all the people who were crying about it, mostly the script users, all the people who like to spam Jimmy Butler escape. Like, 2K listened to all of them and took away the best patch we had got in recent years. I was never a dribble head. I was never the person to go sit in my court and just start spamming dribble moves to learn dribble moves. I'm gonna take what you give me. Yes, I'm going to left stick you type of dribbler. As long as I'm gonna get the win, I don't care. No, I don't care about what you say. I don't care about what you think. I don't care about how you think I should play the game, because everybody plays the game differently. That's like me crying saying, oh, you just setting picks. It's like, I can't cry to you about how you play the game. You can't cry to me about how I play the game. You know what I'm saying? During patch 2.0, I did not have a problem with dribbling. Nobody was ripping me left and right all the time. But do you know why people wasn't ripping me left and right all the time? Because I didn't spam the same moves. People who didn't like patch 2.0 just kept spamming the same escape move, trying to get in front of somebody to crab somebody. Patch 2.0 prevented the crab because all I had to do was get in your body.
Because if you can feel their body, come on.
If most of you players who consider yourself comp, if most of you had took the time out to learn how to dribble, you probably would have loved patch 2.0 because then that means I can dribble, so I can create any shot I want to. I can get to any space on the floor that I want to. And then it also means I don't have to have a perimeter defense. I can just go high on my steal. But most of you did not know how to dribble. So all of that crying about, oh, every time I dribble, the ball is gone. None of that happened to me. And I'm a parked 2v2 player, and none of that was happening to me. I'm going to let me take it away from the day I woke up and played the patch for the first time. Take it away, me.
I am having so much fun on NBA 2K26, all right? I think I was one of the guys who, I was on the other side before the patch. I was the one who wasn't having fun before the patch dropped. Twos were screwed. Twos were completely screwed. Twos were unplayable. Twos Park was unplayable. You cannot do it, right? So I think the buffs is a little bit too much. But I like it, though. I'm not really getting the ball stolen from me, but I tend to steal the ball a lot since the patch has happened. Screen, run and fade was a crutch. Now that all of that is taken away from you, now it's like, okay, now we back to real hoops. Now you have to know how to get a bucket. You can't rely on these crutches no more to save you, bro. You can't. You gotta be him now.
Full video is on my TikTok and my Instagram, so go and check those out if you haven't. And yeah, man, I was having so much fun that day. I was having so much fun for that whole patch. That whole patch was so crazy for me. I'm a defensive guy, so every 2K, I love to play defense. I love to sit. I love to make people cough for the ball. I love to show people that they're not that on offense. I completely was taken out of that mindset when 2K26 came. I couldn't stop anything. I couldn't stop anybody, and it just didn't make sense. That's why patch 2.0 meant so much to me.
What are we doing 2K, bro? Wait.
And I know I can get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? You want a 99-3, yeah, go ahead. By all means, make your 99-3. You'll make every shot. But a 99 perimeter, you're just not stopping anything. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand why not make the game equal. Why not have a 99 perimeter defense combat a 99 3-point? It doesn't make any sense to me. In order for you to get steals, you have to run into the player. You can't press square and hope for a steal. You just gotta run into him. Glove doesn't matter. I don't even understand why you take away all the badges and you leave glove in, but glove doesn't matter. Interceptor this year is pretty good, especially like legend interceptor. I think you'll get way more steals by trying to jump in the passing lane than you will trying to get an on ball steal. It's not gonna happen. Glove does not work. Blocks don't work anymore neither. You get a clean block, they're gonna end up calling it a foul no matter what mode you play in. The latency you get when going for a steal or a block is insane, especially for a block. You're gonna jump like 3 to 5 seconds after you press the button to get a block, and I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Which is another reason as to why 25 is better than 26, because on 25 you had defenders. I had a 99 2 guard, 99 perimeter 2 guard that I always used to play with when I was going in stage, and I could lock up anybody with that 2 guard. But if I were to do the same thing this year, even if I'm not going against a script user, it's not gonna equal out. Offense is gonna overpower me every single time. Hands up defense. The coverages on 26 makes no sense. You go up, you put your hands up, the coverage will tell you 56% red, but they released it perfectly, so they get it's green. Like make it make sense. Like then that's what I'm saying. It seems like even the 2K devs aren't even watching real basketball, because you do have moments where you put your hand up in Trae Young face, Trae Young's still gonna make it. But then you got some instances where you put your hand up in Trae Young face and you're gonna disrupt his shot even if you don't block it. I just feel as though if you're open and your timing is right, yes, you should be given the 3. But if somebody comes up and they play good hands up defense without jumping, and they get 34 or 46% contest red, that doesn't make sense for 2K to let them make that shot. On 2K25 with a long enough wingspan, you can just reach your arm up and you can contest a shot, as to where 2K26 is like you have to jump. And then if you jump and that person doesn't shoot, they do a pump fake, you're cooked. He's either gonna drive in, kick it out, or he's gonna drive in and get an easy bucket. It's just, you don't win this year on defense. Then the last thing about 2K26 that makes this game worse than 2K25 is the finishing. And God, I don't even need to get into the finishing. I know we're all aware of what's going on with the finishing. One moment you're given a full green window, and the next somebody comes 3 feet, 4 feet within you, and that whole window just shrinks by the time you already let it go because you're already in the green window. I was never the type to meter dunk, but I think meter dunk is better this year. Like, all I have to do is just go down, but even the meter dunking sucks. Meter dunking makes people not
You
even
not baiting me
want
this
to
time, little nigga.
because of how trash the finishing is this year. I don't want to say that 25
Get back.
finishing was
He's-
better than 26, because 25 finishing was bad as well. But honestly, just give me 25 finishing over 26. This, like, I've never had an issue as to where I'm going down into the paint and it's me in the bucket, and as I'm already up in the air, somebody jumps late and affects my timing of my layup on my dunk. I didn't really see that last year on 25. All in all, I feel like 25 was a way better product than 2K26, and 2K as a whole, it isn't gonna get better from here unless we stand up and do something about it. I know we all like our basketball games. I know everybody ready for GTA 6 to drop because this game is so trash, but there are going to be moments when GTA is out for 10 months and you're going to be like, okay, I just want to play a basketball game, and you have to rely on 2K to be that basketball game. 2K's not going to change if they see what they're doing is working. So that means we have to change it. Yeah, but if you made it this far in the video, just leave a like, man, sub to the channel. And as far as my subscribers and all my followers on my social medias, I do appreciate it. Just know that I see you guys and I'm trying to get some content out. I'm just not enjoying this game at all. But the way that this game is going, I'm really hoping that this isn't my last 2K, but that's neither here nor there. Make sure y'all leave a like and drop a comment in the comment section and let me know how y'all feel about this year. Is 25 better than 26? With that, I will see you guys in the next video.